Hey guys, Mike here, the Fresh Rinse, on location in Waynesville, Ohio, to wash this roof behind me. This is a great one because this will really allow me to showcase the cheap shot from the ground. So the idea here is to wash the entire house, front and back, all of the roof from the ground. If there's an exception to the rule, it may be right here to wash that little area right there, because I don't know that I can get it from that side. We'll see, but nonetheless, that's our objective. I'm going to use 5%. It's kind of dirty. We're going to do it all with the cheap shot. Don't go anywhere. So first things first, we're going to water down all of the vegetation very, very well. It's been raining a lot lately, so I'm grateful for that. But nonetheless, everything gets watered down beforehand and afterwards, of course. All of the downspouts run into a bed of gravel just like this. So how nice is that? It's almost as if these people thought ahead of time, we want to make this right for Mike. So all of the downspouts run into the rocks like that. You can see that over here as well. And also they have brand new gutters. So this could not be a better situation for me. To make matters even better, the nice people are on vacation. I've never met them. In fact, when I was scheduling the job, told her what day I would have available, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're away on vacation." No problem. No problem. Okay, we're feeling good about our vegetation being watered. I'm now going to turn on the Fresh Stream remote system. Again, set at about 5%. We're going to tackle this roof. So I'm using zero surfactant. Let me pull my hose a little bit. Zero surfactant. I never use surfactant. I keep saying I rarely, but if I'm being honest, I never use surfactant. I just don't. This is having no problem reaching the top of the roof at this point. We'll see if we have any struggles afterwards. I'm actually getting well over the top. A little runoff there. They have gutter guards, by the way. There's going to be overspray, and I have not watered those plants over there, so I need to be careful. That's the beauty of having the Fresh Stream remote. Once I feel I'm about 30 seconds away from completing this portion of the roof, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the remote. I've got 200 feet of 3/4 inch garden hose here. I'm going to extinguish this water, and then I'm going to go over here and water those plants on the side. I should have done that, but I wasn't thinking. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Okay, now that I'm feeling better about that vegetation, we're going to continue on. Once again, the Fresh Stream remote system, and then we're going to begin on the middle portion of this roof. Let's go ahead and water some of this. And I know there was a little bit of runoff there, right? Again, probably 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds of fresh water here until it transitions completely over to soap or SH. I am not going to be able to reach all the way over there as I suspected, but I can get pretty far. I'll be able to tell when SH is coming out. Okay, there we go. You know what? Yes, I can. I can get it all. Good. From one spot here on the ground, I'm able to get the entire roof. Again, this is 200 feet of 3/4 inch garden hose that I get from Harbor Freight. It's what I recommend, and I will leave a link in the description. I use 2 100 feet lengths as my garden hose. And so if I only need 100 feet, I only pull off 100 feet. I do not go through a hose reel, though I sell 3/4 inch hose reels and that would work. I do not go through a hose reel. I use my hose reels for storage only. You may not be able to see it on the camera, but I can see it nicely. It's already taken a great transition at 5%. When I get about halfway on this portion of roof, I'm going to turn the SH off, again using the Fresh Stream remote system. You can find that on my website, www.readywashsystems.com. It seems that most who are purchasing a cheap shot are also purchasing the Fresh Stream remote system. It truly is a game changer. It just makes sense. Okay. And one reason that we want a remote system like this is so that not only can we easily rinse, but also so that we can get SH out of the pump as quickly as possible without it just sitting there in the pump heating up. The Harbor Freight pump is not meant for sodium hypochlorite, and so because of that, we want to extinguish the SH as quickly as we can, and we can do that with the remote system without having to go all the way back to the truck. Let's see here. All right, fresh water only now. So now we can rinse this a little bit more. I hope you're appreciating this virtually unedited tutorial, how to wash a roof. Now, I used to wash a lot of roofs with the 12 volt, and what you don't know, you don't know. So I was fine with it until the cheap shot came along. By the way, notice I'm using this setup here. I'll put a link in the description. This allows you to remove the gun very easily, exchange guns, change out guns. In fact, when I first turn on the machine, I like to let it run for a little bit. And I just put it right over here into the mulch and just let it run without having the gun on the hose. So this setup right here is about $50 plus shipping, and I'll put a link in the description. Okay, I've already rinsed these flowers, wet them down very, very well. And now we're going to begin on this corner of the home. It is very difficult to see, I know. I'm doing my best with the camera. Getting some cloud buildup here. It is supposed to rain this afternoon, which would be perfectly fine. In fact, I would encourage it. I really want this home to look brand new before they get home. And there's a couple of mossy areas. I'd like to see that stuff come down. It probably will not before they get home, and I have no intentions of jumping up there to remove it. So this section here may require a ladder. It's hard to know. I'll have to stand back in a minute and look. The wind's got me. The wind has got me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. I don't think so. I'm gonna try to do it blind and then step back. Nah, the wind's got me. I'll have to get my ladder out. I'm getting like maybe 2 feet up there from the top. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. An A-frame ladder right here would be nice. Okay. Let's put some fresh water in the pump and then go get a ladder. Oh no, now all of a sudden I'm getting it. Now the wind's calmed down. But I've got fresh water. Hold on, we'll see. There's one way of knowing for sure, because from the front of the house, I could see one spot over here, and I'll be able to tell. Let's go look. Isn't this fun? I'm getting it. Okay, no ladder necessary. Fantastic. Now you may have noticed that I sprayed the side of this house when washing the roof. Looks like fairly new paint. I just want to make sure to keep that nice and wet. Taking every precaution here. Cleaning off the gutter line as we go. And wetting down these flowers. Okay, we are taking our skills to the backyard here, like LeBron, and we're going to wash this roof. Let's get some SH here, so knowing that we've got some SH, and then we'll begin. I have already pre-wet these flowers here. Just waiting for some SH there, and there we have it. All right. Very little wind on the backside. All right. I checked out the front as I went around. Man, it really looks nice. I did the front first because I want it to be as dry as possible. I want to send these people before and after pictures. I told them, and I quote, "You'll have to use your GPS to find your house when you get back from vacation." Hardy har har. Same with this. Whoa. Same with this over here. We want to make sure we come back and rinse these plants over here one more time, at least. Isn't this nice back here? These people take care of their stuff. Off camera, I moved this bush. It's on a rolly thingy, and I watered that one. We've got fresh SH in the line. We're ready to wash. ReadyWashSystems.com is the website. You can purchase metering valves. You can purchase the Cheap Shot skid if that's all you want. The red gun, hose reels, and a few other things. This is July 2025, so depending upon when you're watching this, maybe even in years to come, there may be many other items. You'll want to check that out. And once again, we're going to go back around and water the plants and the vegetation on the other side of the house when we get done. And as you can see, lots of storm clouds coming, so I'm not overly concerned about plant life. All right, there we go. Feeling very good about that. Let's switch it over. Once again, we'll extinguish all of the water, or the SH rather, and then we'll water these flowers. Okay, as we come around, We were able to get all of that. Let's look at the front. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I might try that little spot right there one more time. Looks fantastic. And we'll take some after pictures here in a little bit and send that to the homeowner. Okay, so what you saw me just do there is just switch the three-way ball valve with the remote control system on, and now I have rinsed the SH valve completely. You don't want to leave SH inside the line if you can keep from it. And so now I'm shooting fresh water even though I have my SH line on, because I have the three-way ball valve switched over to water instead of SH. I did not hook up to the house on this. I brought plenty of water, and so I don't have to worry about unhooking there. I'm going to want to once again wet these plants real good, and we'll be done. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back for some final comments. Okay, I'm very happy with the way this turned out. I did get that one spot right there. You can see it very clearly. Got it, looks great. And the rain tonight is going to help matters even more. So very excited about that. You may have questions. Feel free to ask questions. I'm glad to help if I can. And once again, if you're interested in purchasing a cheap shot, www.readywashsystems.com, and we'll get you hooked up. I'm very excited about it. They're completely sold out at the moment, but about the weekend, today's Thursday, by the weekend I'll have more in stock. So all right, really appreciate you guys watching. My name's Mike. They call me the Fresh Rinse. See you at the top. Don't be late.